Thursday morning, John's off to pick some chip up, I think. Hedge cutter and mower on. Andrew might do a bit of that later. It's supposed to be absolutely chucking it down, and at the moment it isn't. So we're just giving it an hour to see whether we go drilling some barley or we wait for the rain to pass. But while they're doing that, they're just going to put some teeth on the chipper. But the bottom handle's jammed. We've never done the shear bolts in it until yesterday. But the shear bolts for the anvil went, so something big must have gone through it. So we need to find out what that was. I'm just going to see if I can unblock this drain. I'm going to find it with this brush. Ian's favourite pastime is watching people unblock drains on YouTube. There's the grid. I think I might have to get the solace, brush all the water that way, then I can get the clippy things in and lift it out. Actually, I'll take that cover off, push the water down the manhole, then I can look back. Okay, that could be the problem. Just full of stones and gravel. So it's barely, water's barely getting in, I don't think, from that way at all. I'm sure there's an inlet there. I think I'm going to be here a long time. They aren't hoof prints, it's me taking out chunks with this like an apple core. Scooped a bit out, then been busy, and the agronomist's been here, but we are getting water in there now. So it must be oozing through that way. Don't know, to get the solace, push the water in. So that's more of a slurry, and then try and suck it out with Nick's tanker. Or we'll dig the gully pot out and then see. You can hear the rain on the roof. It's pretty much escaped us all day, but it is raining now. That is because John's just gone and done some spraying. Only sort of spraying off some of the sunflowers. Oh. Andrew's just going to try and trim that hedge round there a bit. Let's see. These are random gates that we get dumped in the green waste. So then we can see the gateway from the offices. So he's just going to face it back and then try and take the top off. Now it's the 1st of September, it's gone. We can cut hedges now, there's no birds in. Yeah, so from the office in a minute. Should be able to see more in a bit. I've managed to get it going, James. Dug a hole out. And now it's coming to that one. I should be leaving that one now as well. So get the rest out, James. He's been holding a torch. I'll get the rest out, yeah. Clean that out, and that looks like oilseed rape. No, that's got down there. John's just out putting a bit of pre-emergence spray on some wheat. Goes around the slalom I've got. It's that metal plate there. Pretty solid. That stops you putting branches through your fuel tank, which is what Joe's just done. It's guarded underneath as well.
After I've come back from the Merlot factory tour, he decides to do it that day. Does this thing not like me anymore? Is that what's happened? Oh, what a job!
It's a fair bit come out of that grid as well. We probably need to fix the bucket brush that came in contact with the shed pillar. We won't say who was driving it, but probably the eldest member of the team. Bit windy today now. Good job John got the spraying done. Just looking at this cover crop, we've got buckwheat flowering. We've got mustard now flowering. Very, very short though, you know, because of the lack of rainfall. Got the Phacelia poking out the ground now, looking like little ferns. Bit of black oats. Why can't I see any linseed? Oh, there's a linseed right underneath my knee. But in a few days, this probably got nearly 90% ground cover as well, maybe 95. So that's protecting the soil from any heavy rainfall as well. Right, try that, Rob. The other day, the diaphragm was gone in that, so Rob's just changed it now. One of these really wasn't sealing, so back to working. Andrew's done a bit there, but couldn't really reach far enough. I'll go and show you. John yesterday had a really good tidy up. He pulled all this stuff out, cleaned it all down, because the problem is, because of the green waste coming in and the wind, we've just like autumn all the time. Stuff blows down this end of the yard, so that's all looking better there. We've got her as well when we get a chance next time. It's been so dry, we've not needed them yet, but we have got the flotation wheels to go on the bateman as well, so we'll probably do that, I don't know, maybe in the next week or so. Get them swapped over, ready for when we need to go on seed beds if it starts raining. Although it's blue skies now, as forecast quite a bit of rain coming in the next week or so. Back, but probably need a hedge cutter with a bit more reach to get in a bit further. Maybe it was over here before, so he's hacked it back a lot, but some of them perhaps need a chainsaw. We're through them. The nest there looks like a magpie nest. Obviously that's why you don't do it in the summer, because things that lay on them nests, especially when you take it back several years growth off. We want to get that back into a hedge, because then you can see through the office windows a clearer view of the gateway and the road coming in, and then you're also higher up, so you can see things coming off the motorway. But needs a bit more reclaiming. And then we've obviously got that sign there, water lane there, but I want to put another sign here maybe, so we'll make something and then mount it a bit higher. But all the hedges are pretty neat. We just need to trim behind the barriers, but it's done a nice job on them. Nice and neat and square. I didn't show you this before because I was on a Zoom meeting sorting out a conference in Australia I'm at in a few weeks. But see them two bolts there, they go right through. That is the stationary knife on the chipper. So the rotor is behind that spins round, shears against that block. Anyway, something big went through and sheared these two bolts on one side, and the other side stripped the threads. So this side was quite easy to replace. The other side, not so, but at least it protected the rotor and the rotor bearings. But yeah, there's a block bolted in there. You can't see actually because you dropped the roller back down, but it comes out this other side, and them two bolts in there, you see, and the two in the middle of the screen, they were a little bit more difficult. We had to cut them with a slitting disc, hammer them up, and then pry it back in place. So it was a proper faff to do. So Rob and Andrew were sorting that this morning while I was on a meeting, and John was moving ship around, but that's ready to go tomorrow now. There's a bit more coming today that we'll get on with. Here we go with today's bursts. We've got Wilson Stratham, I think it's pronounced, from Balmore Distillery. So that's the distillery we went round the other week. If you didn't see it, check it out. It was a few weeks ago when we were up at the Turra show. Yes, so happy birthday to him. Lionel White, happy birthday. Giles Adams is 43, happy birthday. Now, Amy Lilly was on yesterday. Didn't realise, I thought it was a birthday, but it's actually a mum and dad saying congratulations on your new job as a farmer. So you're back on again today. Rupert Stanford is 5, the big 5. Lauren Bott and Howard Sharon, which is the guy that we buy the Merlots off. So we have got 2 Merlots that we're ready for swapping, and I believe they were coming this week, but I've not seen them yet. Maybe they'll turn up tomorrow. Howard, if you're watching. Anyway, £103,395, some very generous donations as well today. So thank you very much for the Northwest Air Ambulance, which incidentally did fly over today. So hope everything was okay where that was heading to. But yeah, that's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've only been messing with the drain, but it has been quite a productive day. Didn't get a video, but The quad track's been serviced, which is good. Rob's fixed that thing on the boiler. The chipper, had that something go through it, he's fixed that. John's got some spraying done. Andrew's got some hedge cutting done. Something else Andrew did this morning, I can't remember what it was. Yeah, we got quite a bit in today, and I've got them drains running as well, which is great. So yeah, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.